All right, welcome to the Feedback Podcast, everybody. My name is Back. Thank you for tuning in. A couple of announcements. Number one, make sure you follow Record Play Live. We're doing this thing next Friday on the 19th at Soho House, Auto Tune Karaoke. Because why not? Put a twist on it. Sound like T Pain. It's just like regular karaoke. You show up, you pick from a catalog of like 50.
But everybody's auto tune?
Yeah. So what would you sound like if you did, I don't know, Lean On Me with the T-Pain sound? We have other voice effects too. And you can do a challenge, you, like spice it up a little bit. Like you have to walk around the room the whole time. We have to finish this drink or whatever. So we have little things to make it interesting. All you got to do is go to recordplay.live/RSVP to sign up. It's free sign up. All you have to do on the day of the event, on that Friday in the morning at 11 o'clock, is confirm that you're coming because it's Soho House and I need to have your name on the guest list. So RSVP, and then you'll get reminded. I'll send out an email probably Monday or Tuesday to remind you that on Friday you got to confirm that you're coming. That's all that is. All right. So recordplay.live/RSVP. One more thing. Check out the YouTube channel. I'm up to date on the episodes. Recently, I just had Pastor Royce came on. We talked about Hollywood grabs, money grabs. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
Money grabs. I had Who did I have recently? I gotta look up because it's been a minute. Robert Tabet. You know Robert Tabet? Funny comic, and we talked about cuisines. We dissected Russian cuisine and North Korean cuisine. Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's really cool. And then I had another one with the folks from Roscoe's Comedy Club, Chris and Lorena. That was really dope too. So just go check out. They're on YouTube. They're also on wherever you listen to podcasts. Check out the archives. Appreciate y'all. Anyway, my guest does not need any introduction. So hey, what up, Aaron?
You better introduce me.
Aaron Cheatham is in the building. It's been a while. Fresh off his tour, Midwest tour, and I gotta, give you props. The special, you got like 14,000 views now.
14,700 views currently.
Wow.
So on pace for 15,000 by the time it hits 3 weeks. So 5,000 a week. It's what the average is out to. So 3 weeks, 15,000. Can't be mad at that.
No, of course not. That's dope, man. Congrats.
Thank you. No,
I'm happy for you. I really am.
I'm elated, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know it was gonna do this. So like, I'm grateful, man. Like I hoped it would do well. It exceeded expectations. It continues to. So, thank you to everybody that's checked it out and liked it and shared it and all that good shit.
Have you seen a change? Like more opportunities coming or anything like that just yet? Or more people, following you? Increasing followers maybe?
Oh man, on YouTube, I didn't have no followers. I had like 18 followers or some shit like that, and now
I know you and your networking skills and marketing.
No, that YouTube page was just sitting there until we decided, like, to go through with this, and it was like, well, shit. I guess we had to start making some content, so we dropped some little teasers leading up to it, which, like, I guess got the YouTube algorithm, fucking with a nigga a little bit, and then we dropped the shit, and then
It stopped.
It stopped.
It's the AC stopping.
There we go. I'm sorry. But yeah, we dropped it on there, and it just did way better than your boy thought. So I'm just happy, man. Like it's a beautiful thing. Went from 18 subscribers to like 169 subscribers. So that's
wow. You got comments too.
Oh, I got comments out the ass.
You really do. Oh, there's Lucas. There's Tony.
And like 300 something likes, which is keeping it going. So
yeah,
I mean,
a lot of
a lot of engagement. There's been a lot of engagement on it, and that's a great thing.
Oh, and you're replying to all of them?
Yeah, I reply to everybody.
Oh, that's dope.
Everybody. If you send a comment, you say something, that's me coming back to you, man.
There's Gabby.
I ain't see no feedback
Courtney.
in there.
Huh? I was there live.
Niggas.
I know. You know what? I wanted the reaction, and I got it.
There it is. You know what though? Here's a thing that I'll share with you is the cool thing about the special is there are actually like Easter eggs all throughout this motherfucker. There's all these like little stories.
Is it a Marvel trailer? What do you mean?
There's all types of little things that like that you probably don't catch the first time you watch it, and then maybe the second time you see it, you go, wait a second, I didn't notice that before. Or even like things with stories. I'll tell you this part at the beginning in the intro where there's like the VHS camcorder like footage of my family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of it, can I even tell this story on? Hold on, before I think statute of limitations is passed. So at the end of that though, we recorded that on actual cassette tapes, and I found an old cassette tape I had that had a video of me performing in San Antonio, 2006 House of Blues at Sunset Station.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a 30-minute set I did way back then. And there's parts of that at the end of the special. At the beginning of that tape, like I never recorded over it. And that tape was a tape I got from my old roommate who was a thief. And he stole this camera from somebody's car with this tape in it and then let me use it to record my stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
And I never like deleted the first part of the tape. So at the end of that intro part of my special, you see like some fireworks and you see some people standing in the driveway. I don't know who the fuck those people are. It's because that's the footage that was on the tape from the people that my roommate stole it from. So that's somebody's family that
yes.
That like I don't know who these people are because this dude stole it from somebody. I used the tape to record my shit on, and then when they were cutting up the footage, they were like, "Oh, this would be cool to go into the special with the fireworks and all this." And I watched it. I was like, "Who's that fucking family? Like, who are those people?" They're like, "Oh, it was on your tape." I was like, "I don't know who the fuck those people are. It's not my family."
So they made it on, or
Huh?
They made it on?
Yeah, it's on the special.
Oh shit!
It's on the special. So like, it's something real quick that you wouldn't even notice. You would just think it fit everything else that was going on.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't my fucking family. I don't know who those people were.
All right. We'll throw a link on the in the episode notes. But congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I know you work hard. I know you were nervous, but you delivered.
Don't tell nobody I was nervous. I wasn't nervous. I was very confident.
Cut the shit, man. I saw you that night.
I had to poop. That's what that was. That's all.
Yeah, the nervous shits.
See, you saw me before the first show, but before the second show, Kiko got a hold of me, and Kiko has that weed.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So the second show, there wasn't none of them nerves. It was
loose.
Yeah, we were loosey goosey second show. But yeah, it's dope, man. And we got some other things in the works, but like so far, just based off of the response that Family Man's got, it's like we're definitely moving in the right direction. So we'll see what's next. But
when you were on the road recently with Ben and who else?
Shannon Mugridge on the Family Man.
That's
tour.
right, Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you doing Family Man stuff or was it all new stuff? Or a mix?
It was a mix. Because the special wasn't out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I had made up a bunch of koozies, dip, and twist squad koozies, and I was selling those after the show with a early access code, so you could scan the QR code and you can go check out the special before everybody else could. So, excuse me.
Good move.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I took 100 koozies, 50 dip, 50 twist squad, and I ain't have no more dip after the fourth show. And it was like, well, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna push all these twist squad. I can't change the fucking joke. I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna push these twist squad motherfuckers because there was a dude in one of the shows that was twist squad. He was all in, and then
you saw the special.
No. This is at a show on the tour.
Oh, okay.
This guy's all twist squad. He's all into it, Then after the show, he's like, "Hey, let me get two of them dips." I go, "Motherfucker, you was the one, the loudest one."
No, here's just your twist squad. Shut up.
Yeah, I gave him one anyway, but just like you gonna take these dips, but you did in this twist squad. We all heard you. We all saw you. So
Man.
I did a little bit of both. I did probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes of new stuff, and then the rest was stuff from the album.
All right. 319 thumbs up. No thumbs down.
Don't be a dick back.
Why? Why would you think?
Because you had that look on your face. You go, no thumbs down. First of all, who even points that out? Why would you even, no thumbs down? Wink, wink.
I'm not going to do it.
Where's the cursor at? Move the cursor away.
I'm not doing it. I'll sign in my other account, my other
That's cool.
YouTube account. No. Seriously, it's good. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. If that means anything.
Thank you.
No,
it means a lot.
No, for real.
It means a lot. You're like my brother, man. So I like to make sure that that the people I'm with, that I'm doing things to make y'all proud, make you proud, inspire you to do shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because you know me fairly well, and I know part of you is going, if this fucker can do it.
Part of me, all of me.
If Mosey can do it, then anybody can do it.
This Frenchman can do better. I know my place. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I could. No, you know what? No, I'm not. It will happen though. I'm not. But
of course it will, because you just keep putting in the work and shit, and eventually it'll happen. It's gonna take you longer because you're a real African and a real Frenchman, which makes you all the way at POS. So it's going to take a lot longer.
Damn. I was throwing flowers at you. You're going to make me
You were going to put me a thumbs down.
Did I do it? You can look right now. I didn't do shit.
It's all right. You made me think. So
no, I clicked and I unclicked it. No, I wouldn't do it because that goes into the algorithm now. I don't want to do it.
Who knows? That might actually.
It might. If you're liking unlikes, it's like, okay.
They'll just start sending it to other Africans and see if they dislike it too.
Tell you what, I'm gonna log in with a VPN on a server somewhere in Africa and like it from there. Oh, you got African fans
from Sudan, preferably.
Oh, there's some dude from India who actually commented.
He did, and I told him to tell all of India to watch my special.
Oh yeah, all 2 billion of them.
He's like, much love from India. You're gonna be big this year, and I go, well, tell all of India. Like,
did a tour in India,
dude. I don't know if I could do it.
Really?
Yep. We're not gonna go any further than that. But I'm just gonna say I don't know if I could do like a whole tour in India.
What do you have against India?
I don't have anything against Indians. I have nothing against them.
But why won't you go? If the guy said, "Hey man, I can book you a tour right now in India," like you do Mumbai, you do New Delhi.
Listen, first off, if the money's right.
Well, yeah.
If
they pay you in rupees or whatever the hell they have,
I'm a cheap bitch. All right, look, you ain't.
We're gonna pay you in curry.
I'm a pay less bitch, so they don't take a lot for the money to be right. But the money right. Listen, that's a major culture shock to be immersed. Like I was in the Midwest for 2.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin.
That
like
white. It's white territory.
It's different whites up there. It's a completely. It took snow. There was still snow
in April.
There was still snow. They were trying to convince me that I should walk across the lake. Like a dude. We asked the dude, "Where's the gas station?" He tells us, "Yeah, it's like 10 minutes by road, 2 minutes by lake."
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by lake? Oh, you just drive across the lake. The gas station's right there.
Fuck is that?
No, bitch, we're gonna take the road. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset up there. So, like, after experiencing that for 2 weeks and being like, it's gonna take some getting used to a little bit. You can't throw me in a completely different culture like for a month. Like that's a lot. I could maybe do a stop. I could do a couple spots, but to be like, I seen how they drive on Instagram.
Oh, the Indians.
No, man. No, I saw how they drove in Chicago, and I was like, I'm so glad I'm not driving because I was nervous as fuck in the car in Chicago. That ain't got shit in the middle of goddamn New Delhi. Like,
no, they have no lights.
Yeah, that's intimidating as fuck.
Well, that's every third world country though.
Okay, and so maybe I don't want to be there for a month trying to get from show to show.
You're gonna be pulled in one of those like
Right. Like Dr. Jones. I don't want to be in one of those. Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
But you
I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, I would love to go over there. I'd love to visit, but I don't know like if I'm ready mentally to like that's a lot.
Where's the furthest you've traveled?
I mean, I lived in the Philippines.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just
but you lived there. I'm talking about like travel to visit.
Detroit.
That's how you're rocking all Detroit shit. I could have answered that for you.
Yeah.
Detroit hat, Detroit shirt.
Yeah.
But let's get into the topic of the episode.
Thank you, by the way. I appreciate you being nice. You said something very kind, and I just wanted to.
Why do people think I'm a dick to everybody? I get it all the time. I know I'm a hater.
French.
Like, do I need to say it?
African.
I need to say it? You need 2 ingredients.
Yeah.
To make a hater, as back is. You need the French and you need the African. That's all you need.
2 completely different levels of hater.
Well, what if I grew up in Russia on top of that or some shit?
You wouldn't have any friends. You would.
But I do.
Yeah, because you didn't grow up in Russia. Like if you were like from Africa and then France and then Moscow, oh, you'd be like the biggest dickhead this world has ever. You would be Putin. Like,
but people like me. I don't know.
But you didn't. You came to Austin instead of Moscow, and then that mellowed out some of the harshness.
Oh, you think that did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I walked into this country backwards. I'm like, I know what this shit is. I don't like none of this. But I'm here. 25 years later, I'm here. But anyway.
You got to watch what you say, because we'll fucking deport your ass, goddamn.
No, I'm a citizen.
I don't give a fuck.
You.
Title 42's up. I'll fucking...
Title what?
42.
What is that?
The pandemic era title that made it so that the immigrants couldn't have... what's it called? When they travel... it begins with an A. The ones that are looking for amnesty.
Refugees and shit.
Yeah, like they had to stay on the Mexican side of the border. They weren't allowed on the U.S. side of the border.
But I'm not an immigrant, so...
Shit.
What would it name? Like Zumanigi? Like,
yeah.
You're out? Zumana what?
No. Too many syllables.
No, we're not pronouncing that.
You're not from here.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nope. I don't care what the paper says.
Article 42. Let's check 43. Maybe I can stay.
43. Back gets to stay.
All right, let's get into the topic of the day. Airport woes. So I don't travel that much. But when I do, I go overseas a lot. So
it looks like you travel in luxury.
No, I don't.
Like
I was in first class once.
Well, then you posted all your pictures from first class, because I swear it feels like
these are all Southwest flights.
The only thing coach about back is his bag. Like
no, man, no.
The way you be posting, like this motherfucker's out here living the lime life.
I'm like, as long as I get there. I put me in the seat as long as I get there. I was in first class one time, and I couldn't believe that the drinks were free.
They're free?
They were on the flight. I was
they're free.
Oh, you knew that?
I knew that. I knew that.
You've never been in first class.
I know. Of course,
you cheap fuck. You said you were a cheap fuck.
Of course, I've
You'd
been
be in the
first
back of the
class.
plane.
Sure. I'm very first class.
My ass.
First boarding class.
Yeah.
On Southwest, I got A5.
Yeah. Speaking of Southwest, so like Southwest competition, if you do like a competitive analysis, they're not trying to compete with United or Delta or any of those. They actually compete with Greyhound. Southwest is just a bus in the air. Like they're not trying to. You don't reserve seats, for example.
Right.
You line up like cattle to wait to get on the freaking plane. Like that's their competitive.
Everybody on every plane has to line up like cattle.
No, not like Southwest does. When you pick your own, like your seat. Well, you seat.
I mean, you still gotta have that long ass line where they check your fucking boarding pass and stuff. Like,
yeah. But the whole like, hey, you're number 50, so you have to look on the thing and make sure you're like between 49 and 51. And people are very uppity about this shit. You ever seen? You ever
Yes.
had that happen?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
oh no, I'm 52. You're 53. You stand
I'm
behind
uppity
me.
about that. That's bitch. I paid for that seat. I'm gonna get all of my seat.
But I want to tell them like, yo, we all gonna get on.
Give a fuck. You get on in your spot. Fucking.
Really? You're that dude?
Get the fuck out my seat, homie.
I'm Group A. Like, and they say like,
All be watching too is a bitch. That say B on your ticket. You better bitch. You say that say B. I see you. Miss. She's got a B. Miss. She got a B.
Sit your ass down. You haven't called you yet. You haven't called you.
Back
yet.
of the line, Tabitha.
Tabitha. I just think it's interesting because you don't like they literally like you're literally trying to get on the bus and you're just standing there.
Did you ride a Greyhound growing up?
No, I never have. This is the closest I've been to a Greyhound.
I did.
How was that?
Many times, cross country, man. Like I was a Greyhound kid, as well as a plane
And
kid.
how does that compare to Southwest?
I dig Southwest. I had never flown Southwest until like 3 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, like I didn't. The first
You
time.
took the Greyhound everywhere you went?
No, motherfucker. Like no,
I know you're cheap. So
no, nigga. Delta, bitch. Like
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me, Delta.
yeah,
You haven't-
And I watch HBO Max while I'm on there. I'm a classy bitch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You pay for internet?
No, I download everything before I get on the plane.
Like,
That's what that time before you get on is for. Download. I'm not paying for no goddamn Wi-Fi.
Do you always pick a aisle seat, middle seat?
I tried to because I got long legs. So that's like, if we talking like airplane woes, like I don't know if airplane and airport
Sure, that's
differentiate, but as a long-legged person,
Uh-huh.
I absolutely hate when motherfuckers try to let their seats back on me. Like, because I ain't got leg room as it is. I can't really use this aisle because the carts and people walking by. If you motherfucker lean that seat back all on my knees. Oh, a dude did that on the way to Seattle. Man, I put my knee right in that motherfucker back. I was, bitch, here you go.
Really? You were just like, he's trying to push back and you're...
He was trying to lean back on me, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm on my knees, so I'm pushing my knee.
Get one of them seats up like where the door is when you
guess
can like
what?
lounge.
Guess what? We're already in it. Ain't no get a seat when I'm already with the niggas in my lap. Like, there's no get a seat now. Like, now it's on like Donkey Kong.
But it was a Southwest flight?
No, this is before Southwest. This was
Oh.
a Delta flight, and that shit infuriates me. Like I get on a plane, I pretty much go straight to sleep. But
Oh,
if
I can't.
somebody like right in my knees, 3 hours of my knee in his back, and then when the plane lands, turns out he was a tall motherfucker too. He was just trying to get some room because he stood up, I stood up, and we were side eyeing each other.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, all right, man, he is tall. Maybe I was in the wrong. And I know he had to been thinking, damn, all right, he is tall. Maybe I should have been on his. But either way, for 3.5 hours, that motherfucker didn't sleep good the entire trip. I know he didn't. My knee was right in his back. I was grinding that shit right in his goddamn liver. I was grinding that motherfucker in.
You were giving him a massage through the seat.
Oh, I was trying to puncture something. I was like pushing so I could push his.
They should make seats like, they should have like a tall people section.
Yeah, but then, white people will abuse it.
That's true.
Yeah, you give a tall people
That's
section,
true.
and then
I mean, look, they made fat people buy 2 seats.
they did.
So
Yeah.
tall people should get the last 3 well, you get to board last. You get to board last.
Or you know what?
Or
like,
get off last.
give me a discounted business class.
What's the discounted business class?
Well, I mean, like business class, they have more leg room in those seats. So
Oh yeah.
give me that at a discount, or pay a little more for my ticket. It's the same either way, but let me sit in the business class with a little bit more. I did that. Woo! When I went to Memphis,
Did you get a free drink?
I went to. Well, I mean, I only drink ginger ale anyways on the plane, so yeah, I mean, it was free. It was ginger ale.
Well, yeah.
But I had a whole lot of leg room. I was kicking my legs back and forth, eating my nuts and shit. Oh, that like you ain't never been happy swinging your legs, eating nuts.
No. Not a thing. I'm sorry, but not a
It's
thing.
the little things back. It's just the little things in life you gotta appreciate.
Whatever makes you happy. Whatever.
That was a very happy moment. Mouthful of nuts, leg swinging. It was.
So that's your woe. The people reclining the seat.
Oh yeah, man. Like we all know there ain't a lot of leg space. Don't be fucking. Don't be like. Why you got to do that? You know we're all struggling here. Don't make it worse for somebody else.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, first of all, the fact that they make you like put your seat up, like at takeoff,
Yeah.
and at landing, it's not. I don't know what that does.
Or I'll make this caveat. Perhaps before you recline,
Mm-hmm.
turn around and ask if it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that too much to ask? Be like, hey, is it cool if I back up?
But you could do the same thing to the person behind you.
That's what I'm saying. Say it to the person behind you before you recline onto somebody's lap.
Right.
You know, because if that dude would have turned and been like, hey, can I come back? I'd have told him, hey, man, it's going to be right on my knees. And then we don't have no problems. But they don't. They just be like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna press the button.
I'm pushing that. I paid for this seat and I'm going to recline.
That's right.
And he's pushing it and reclining and fucking now he's on my knees. And now I kind of want to Jason Statham this motherfucker in the middle of a plane.
Somebody not gonna sleep all that the whole time.
Always bet on black. Like I'm gonna fuck you up.
Ugh. It is annoying. Well, I don't have that problem.
You don't, because your legs are
Normal.
yeah. You're all torso.
What the fuck is that? I'm all torso.
You got little legs.
No, you got
long torso.
No. You all legs.
I am all legs.
You're
You are
all legs.
a lot of
The
torso.
moseying ass legs.
That's why they're long. And you fucking speed walking.
I'm not speed walking. I'm walking normal.
This is why your people have gotten many gold medals.
What do you mean? Oh, you people?
Your people.
Yeah, we run.
No, you walk fast. You motherfuckers win that marathon, the goddamn speed walking Olympic walk. Have you never seen this shit?
When they go like this,
Yes,
they
that
tickle
one.
the ass.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we win those.
Every time.
Yeah, we win those.
Every time.
Yeah, and marathons.
And you come from that, so that's just how you walk, and you have to have a long torso for that, because with all these legs, the stride, you gotta.
This is the dumbest. This is the dumbest theory I've ever heard about Kenyan runners. It's all torso, man.
They're all torso.
They're all torso.
That's why Michael Phelps swims so good. He's all torso.
Well, that makes sense. You get the square shoulders.
You guys are aerodynamic. You guys are like Gumby. Y'all just
we just run for a living. That's what we do.
yeah.
You know, chased by animals and shit. You better run.
You got to run to eat, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You don't
to
catch
survive. You go run to survive.
Yeah.
Y'all should do that too with cops. You should know.
Mm.
Y'all should be good runners.
Mm. See, you wrong for that. That's See, you
See,
crossed the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
Let me hit the unlike button. Yeah. So I have bad luck with the security line at airport.
TSA?
Yeah.
Well, it's the name.
No.
Is it not?
No. Like the worst I've ever gotten was I was coming back from South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and I brought 2 bottles of that the liqueur I like with the elephant, the Amarula, and I get to you get to the first, like, you get off the plane, you get to the security thing, and they go, oh no, there's a warrant for your arrest.
For you?
For me.
From where?
I don't know. I landed in Atlanta from Johannesburg, and they go, there's a warrant for your arrest. We're going to ask you to come over this way. And then, so basically you come in, you have to scan your ID, and it went in front of everybody. It goes, can't, everybody sees it. I was with my brother.
Ooh, that's worse than like having your credit card decline at the bars.
Yeah, because you scanned your passport, and it just goes, no, you got to go this way. So the cops show up, and then they go, oh, you got to go to this room. First, y'all get your bags. I go get my bag, to like recheck it, to come to Austin, and a dog jumps on my backpack. I had an apple. And I'm like, I got the apple from the plane. Like, I didn't, like, there's no way I could have, like, got on the plane with an apple. Like, I got the apple. It was just true story. I got the apple from the plains. Like, no, now you have to go to the Department of Agriculture in Atlanta at the airport, and we have to open your bags. So they open my bags. They don't find shit. And then, remember, I have a connecting flight to Austin. I go through all that. It takes an hour. Then they take me to the cops, and they go, "Hey, there's a warrant for your arrest." I'm like, "For what?" Like, I don't know. You just have to, when you get to Texas, you have to figure out what that is because we can't tell. Apparently, I had when I came back to Texas, I had a what's it called, community service that I needed to do that I didn't do. So there was a warrant in Atlanta to check the system. There was a warrant for my arrest for that. And I run to catch my flight to Austin. I get to the other security, and the dude goes, you can't get through with 2 bottles." I'm like, "Yo, a dog just jumped on my back on me. I got humiliated in the line. I went to the agriculture office. There's a warrant for my arrest. I need to get on that flight." He goes, "Nah, they can't. You got to leave one of them." So he took one of my bottles, and I ran to catch my flight. I broke my backpack on the way I was last one to board. This is what every time.
That happens to you every time you fly?
Maybe not every time. I would say 1 out of 3, some shit happens.
1 out of 3 times there's a warrant for your
no,
arrest. Maybe stop doing crime.
No. No, I'm saying so it's never a smooth, "Hey, let me come in, check my bags, blah blah blah, get on get on the plane." There's always something.
Well, what do you think that it is that you've put out into the universe that caused this unfortunate situations at the airport to manifest for you? You must have been doing some truly wicked things on one side.
I'm not doing anything.
For this to be the karma that you get back.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's just I don't know. I'm a good person.
Yeah, remember, I'm your favorite French African good person, right? Plead that case.
I was trying to be sincere.
Yeah, I know. You want to plead that case?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
I think I'm a good person. I treat people.
You're alive.
I haven't killed you yet in my own home.
Yeah,
you come here often. You get treated well. You get a seat.
I don't know what happens when I leave. You could be David Caruth.
Shit.
I don't know.
No. But for real, this is TSA, or we go through. We're traveling. It was me, my girlfriend, and my son, and they both got pre-checked. I didn't.
Well, why didn't you?
No, I never did it. But on our way to Atlanta, the lady was like, "Fine, you go ahead. You're traveling together. That's your son. That's your partner. You guys go ahead."
Mm-hmm.
On our way back in Atlanta, they were like, "You got to go with the commoners. They go pre-check." I'm like, "But on our way here, no, sorry." I'm like, "Okay, take my backpack." I went through the regular line with nothing on me.
That's unfortunate. When I was coming back from, when I flew back from Chicago, when I went through the TSA thing, I thought I was going to have a bunch of problems. And I had a lot of cash on me, because most of the cash I made on the tour was cash, not Venmo or deposit type stuff. It was actual cash.
Right.
So I had like a G in my pocket.
What?
And because there was nowhere for me to deposit it, so I just had a G in my pocket. I had a fucking rubber band around it because I didn't want to just have it loose. So I go through the TSA thing, and I was like, I'm not putting my money in this bucket. I looked at it, I was like, I ain't putting this in there. And she was like, just hold it up. So I go through, and all the shit goes, and I have my hands up, and they do this.
With a G in your hand?
Yeah. And then the guy, this is his brother, standing there. And he's like, I got to check the cash. I was like,
check for what?
What you mean? He's like, just do like that and just let me see if there's any. I just got to see if there's anything in between the bills. And I was like, so I pulled and I was like this. And he goes, all right, man, you good? And I was like, all right, well, crisis averted. Nothing to worry about. This was easy peasy. Just
Really?
yeah. I
A
thought
grand.
I thought that having that much like money on me was going to be a problem. And the pistol in my bag, but
I was about to say, yo, it had to be something else. Like this was the distraction.
yeah.
I had coke. I had a bunch of shit.
On the way there, though, they had to search my carry-on because I had it was the bag was on the bucket, the big gray trough thing. It's in there, and I had my vape in there and like keys and other stuff. And the way it was sitting when it went through the X-ray, they thought that my vape was the handle of a gun.
Oh.
Because the way that the things were aligned. So like looking on the X-ray, they're like, what is that? So then they pulled my shit to the side and I had to stand there for probably 10 minutes while they tried to figure out and zoom in. I was like, I can tell you what it is. That's my vape. And they're just like, no, this handle and where does it connect? And I was like, no, it's just a vape.
Oh, I got that on my way from Senegal. Just this last time I was there.
Well, they had the X-ray, double X-ray. And
I had a statue in my carry-on.
Uh-huh.
It's about like this big, and then it's just like rectangular, and they thought it was a bomb or some shit. But every stop from when I left Senegal, when I landed in France, when I left France, and when I got here,
Yeah.
they all were like, "Yeah, that looks suspicious." I'm like, "I can tell you, it's a statue." Like, but you try to play it cool, because
Yeah, because I'm not trying to.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about TSA. Like, you give people that amount of power, they'll use it. Like, they have the authority to call you out
To fuck up your day.
Basically, they can fuck with you, right? And then you can tell who's been bullied when they were kids and who was not. And the ones that were bullied are like, oh, well, no, this is not going anywhere. I'm taking that bottle. I'm doing this. And I'm doing that. And they talk to you with a tone.
And the ones that weren't are like, I see you, player.
Yeah.
I see that. I see your cash, dog.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's I get it. I get the security of it, but
It's not I guess the concern or whatever is that is not consistent. Like,
well, of course not. Yeah.
From place to place, like when I left here, I had my laptop and I had my Zoom in its case in the carry-on, and it kind of looks like a gun case. The Zoom case is like a black thing, flip up, open. I was going to take my stuff out the bag, and they're like, leave it all in. I go, I got a laptop and electronics in there. He's like, just let it stay. And like, which I never seen that shit before. You usually always got to take your laptop and any other shit out.
So yeah, some places just don't care.
They don't care. Like, so when I was leaving here, they didn't give a fuck. They were like, yeah, just leave it all in the bag. Just push it through.
Do you have pre-check?
No.
I thought pre-check was you don't have to take your shoes off. So you have a special line. You don't take your shoes off. But you still have to take all your metal shit.
I kind of like taking off my shoes.
Oh, nobody wants to see your dirty ass feet, man.
Oh, I got socks on.
Nobody wants to see
it's not my
socks either.
It's whose feet I get to see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if you got fetish now, that's another problem.
Hey.
Who's that dude hanging out at the security line looking at feet?
Look at that pinky toes talking about dip.
That one has a hole in it. Look at that. It's just sticking out.
Like pre-check, I don't think I travel enough for that, but anything that can make it easier in the future. And to be honest, my woes at the airport aren't those, like, because that shit don't, like, we had fucking 4-hour layover in LAX on the way there, and then 5 hours on the way back from LAX. And to be honest with you, it was fucking fine. I mean, we're already here.
I won't travel with you one time.
We're already here. We're already at the airport. So, like, shit ain't shit to trip about. Like, all right, cool. We just chill here.
What about the food? At the airport.
So that's where my woes come.
You got serious.
That's where my woes come from. All my woes from the OFO. I hate the fucking lines, and
every restaurant,
everything. I hate the fucking lines. And what's even worse than the lines is that when people get in the airport, they turn into airport people, and they're not like, regular people no more that say hi or excuse me or anything. It's like when the airport, it's just like it's me.
Yeah,
And
it's everybody for themselves.
yeah,
It's a free for all.
and
It really is.
it's like I got to sit in a fucking long ass line just so I can get a cup of fucking black coffee. Like I ain't even trying to be fancy in this bitch. Don't even give me a macchiato.
Sit down and eat.
Man, I did on the way to Chicago. I was starving. It was 6 a.m, so I went to the food's like, oh, man, you already know it's airport food, so nobody's expecting goddamn Gordon Ramsay or no bullshit. But the shit they pass as some fucking food for the prices that they're
for the prices they
for
charge.
the prices you're asking
they can
for.
because they know people got to eat.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. No, I hate. I've become more impatient lately. Like driving, I am very impatient driving now, and I wasn't like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Something about like having to like, what the fuck? I gotta wait for you and this motherfucker. And this motherfucker, will y'all just order your goddamn shit? It can't take this fucking long to order a goddamn muffin and a fucking coffee so that I can get my fucking coffee and I can go sit down. I'm already done. I'm trying to chill. You motherfuckers are sitting here are you counting nickels, nigga? What is this? I don't have time. Can you get another cashier up here? There's no reason for all of us to be standing here. And there's 4 people standing in the back right now just talking. Fucking get on the register. If I don't get my coffee, I will murder everybody in this bitch.
But I'm still gonna get through TSA.
But yeah. Because by that time I've had my coffee.
What if you don't have your coffee? You're like, I got a gun too. No.
Yeah, right. So I'm really glad they didn't find my knife.
No, the thing is, you spend more time walking up and down the terminal looking for a short line so you can eat than actually eating.
Yeah.
And sometimes like the restaurants close early.
Yep.
They close early, and you show up and go, no, sorry, we're done. Yeah, go try over there. I'm like, yeah, but everybody went and tried over there. There's already a line over there.
Yeah.
Can you just give me? The cook is still there. Like, give me a sandwich.
Give me the bowl of grain. Let's just.
I'm gonna be out of your way. I promise you. I'm not one of those travelers. I just
need something.
I just need something.
Or I mean, I guess the inverse of that is that when I told you earlier, like when you wait in that long ass line for coffee and then you get your shit and then you take about 20 steps and there's another fucking coffee spot right there and it's like, motherfucker, I didn't have to wait in that line. Yep. I could have just. But you never know when it's the last one, right? That's the thing. Like, can we get a directory in these bitches? Like,
no, you have you ever? This is what happened to me a lot because I'm looking for the place to either to eat. Usually, to eat. But I'm walking all the way to the gate number 1, right? And I'm walking all the way back to gate number 25 or whatever. Yep. And I'm like, hey, shit, maybe the one over there got shorter. So you walk all the way back to gate number 1. And people are just looking at you, this motherfucker just keep walking back and forth. But you don't care. Like, I don't know these people. I'll never see him again.
It's like, freaking, you never know when, like, especially like at O'Hare. That was my first time going to O'Hare. And like, they don't have no goddamn escalator ride-on thing. You just have to walk across that big bitch.
The fast conveyor belt.
Yeah, there's none. They're not. They at least they weren't working, so there was none of that. You had to just fucking hoof it. Like
with your long legs, you can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I get my stride on. I get my baby giraffe on. I make it happen. But I knew that because like I left out of the same gate that I arrived at, or the one right next to it. So I was familiar. Like I remember what it looked like. But at a certain point, because it's at the very end, there's just no more food. And it was like, where is that last thing? Because I don't want to walk all the way to the fucking gate and then have to turn around and walk all the way the fuck back over here to get some fucking food. So like if there was a sign that said, ain't shit past here, then you would know, cool, let me grab some shit real quick before I go the rest of this. Give me a fucking, just a sign. You got a sign for every other stupid ass thing in there. Give me a sign that says there ain't no more food after this point.
After this gate, there's nothing. There's only bathroom and there's some dude selling watches.
Yeah. Yes.
Or one of those like buy magazine things. And even those.
Yeah.
They need to be sprinkled more.
There needs to be more of those.
There needs to be more of those.
There needs and
better food there. Better choices.
All right. Well, you need to make better choices if you're buying food there.
No, I mean like a bag of nuts. You know.
Are you eating the sandwiches there?
Oh hell no.
Those egg salad sandwiches.
No. I'm getting. No man, I don't have to shit on the plane.
And turkey sandwiches.
No, it's like 7-Eleven level shit.
Man, listen, when you're there for 5 hours and you got the kids, yeah, you motherfuckers eating some turkey sandwiches today. Goddamn it.
I get a bag of chips maybe.
Well, for me or you, yeah, but if you're with your little man, you can't just give him a bag. You're gonna have to get him one of them sandwiches.
No, because what he does is that he looks, he goes, "Oh shit, there's a lot of candy here."
You just let him eat candy?
No, I don't. But that's what he wants.
No, he can sit with whoever the fuck while you run and get a tuna fish sandwich.
Just me.
Oh, okay. Well, then you take him and you get a tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, leave my son at the gate. Let me go grab some food.
There's white ladies there. They'll take care of him.
Really? They'll snatch my kid first.
Real quick.
And be on their way to
Real
Buffalo.
Quick. Yep. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
The India.
Then now here's you driving on a fucking moped, chasing down these fucking people for your kid.
And I catch him a few years later. He's the one like pulling the thing, wait, Mr. Jones. Zachary, what happened? You left me at the gate, Dad.
You said Dr. Jones. Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of the lines there. The food's whatever. Like, it's to be expected. I wouldn't expect anything more from airport food than what you get at like a stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like that level of culinary experience.
Mm-hmm.
The bathrooms are their own thing.
The bathrooms are interesting because, one, everybody rushes there. I don't think there's enough.
Bathrooms?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because enough stalls, because like every time like you get off the plane, that's the first place everybody goes. It's like a show's over at the comedy show's over,
mm-hmm.
and everybody goes to the bathroom kind of thing.
Here's my bathroom dilemma. This is my airport bathroom dilemma, because like my carry-on is typically like one of these joints you put on your shoulder like a duffel bag type. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bag, and what are you supposed to do with your carry-on while you're taking a piss, right? Like, you can't put it on the floor. That's a no-go. I can't necessarily get it in the, the stall. You got this goddamn like, there needs to be a place for me to put my bag so that I can take a piss without having to put it on the floor and have to worry about some fucking toddler pissing on it while I'm peeing, or any fucking.
What, are you talking about the urinal or
in the urinal? And if you go in the stall, they usually have a hook, but I'm like, I don't know if that motherfucker's sturdy enough. And then my shit fall.
Yeah, true.
Like there needs to be a more convenient way, because we're in a fucking airport. Everybody here's got a bag. Like there's
but you're not gonna check in your bag at the bathroom.
No, but you can
make
put
the stalls bigger.
Make them bigger, or make something that you can keep them off the ground. Somewhere you can, maybe put
like
a little
shelf.
Yeah, something.
That's what shelves
something
and stalls.
like, or somewhere to hang it so that you can, even in the urinal, like if I can hang it on a hook in the urinal and then take my piss without having to worry about somebody walking by and then it swings, hits my dick, and now I'm peed all over my leg. Like,
bars do it for drinks. There's always a little ledge you can put your drink on.
Just a hook so you can hang your fucking carry-on on so that you can use the bathroom.
Yeah, but there's so many different types of carry-ons that you'd have to accommodate for all of them.
Well, if your shit's on wheels, then you've already figured this out. So fuck it. You've already made your choice. Your shit's already touching the ground.
Yeah, you're fine there.
If you got a backpack, you got one of these one-shoulder carry things. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to have to take a piss with this motherfucker on.
How's that in the way? How's the backpack
it's
in the
heavy.
way taking your piss?
It's you know what I'm saying? You got all this weight on you. Like, I would like to take this shit off so I can pee freely without fucking.
You need really? That's a hindrance to you.
Yeah, it's a hindrance. Like,
being with a backpack on. How'd you do in school?
Not a backpack, but the carry-ons. Like, because I have like the one shoulder joint. If a backpack, I mean, fuck it, you make it work.
Well, then, there's not really. Like you have to. It's a backpack.
It's a
Turn it into
backpack.
what?
Man up, just take a piss. But
Yes.
when you have like something you're carrying
Like a
on
tote
one
bag?
shoulder, yeah, like a tote bag.
A man purse.
Can I put that on the hook, please? That's all I'm saying. A little convenience. Just offering your customers a little something extra. They didn't even know they needed this fucking hook so they can hang their bags so they can take a piss freely.
All right. Nah, yeah, always hook it.
You always hook it, but you go in the stall.
Yeah, I go in the stall.
Yeah, if you go in the stall, there's a hook for you.
Yeah.
Right. You're on the urinal though. You got to deal with.
I just buy one with wheels.
Oh, that's what I want. I want goddamn urinal piss wheels when I'm driving.
You're dragging that shit all over the airport anyway. It's rolling.
Yeah, I would rather it not have piss to stick to.
Then work your shoulder out. I don't know.
That's why I don't have a rolling one, because I ain't trying to get no goddamn piss or nothing on my fucking wheels.
I don't know. Do some shoulder presses. Like, it's not that. It's for, like, what? You pee for a minute and a half?
Listen, you asked for my fucking airport
know,
gripe.
but-
I give you an airport gripe, and then you go, bitch, that's not a gripe. You can't tell me this. This is my gripe. That's how I feel about when I take a piss, and you gonna tell me that it's not a valid fucking thing to be upset about? I want a goddamn hook to put my goddamn bag on.
I'm not saying it's not.
Motherfucker told me to work on my traps. He'll tell
Shoulder press, nigga.
Yeah.
Shoulder press.
You done a pull up this year, nigga? Like,
Yeah. You gotta work out the press. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, maybe if I was eating healthy Japanese fast food, then I would have no problems with
Thank
this.
you. Finally. Shit. Eat Zen. I'm telling you. I mean, you said backpack get in the way. I'm like, how did you?
Well, just like the shoulder, the tote. That's what it's called, a tote bag. You got a tote on your shoulder and shit. Man, I ain't trying to, like, just make it easier. Make it a no. Make it a no. I don't want pee on my wheels. I ain't getting no roller. I'm not taking it in the bathroom with Pissy Man's floor.
They're wheels.
I don't give a fuck. If the wheels
Do you have
splash,
luggage?
right?
Do you have, okay, so do you carry your luggage?
Yeah. No, I got
no.
wheels on my luggage.
Okay, so there's piss on that too.
What? No, I don't take it in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, because it's checked in.
Yeah. So there's not getting no pissy, goddamn nasty bathroom water on my fucking
If you
shit.
go to the bathroom before checking in your luggage, what do?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's why you pee before you leave. Duh. Have you ever traveled?
Find a
Have you
loophole.
ever traveled?
Find a loophole in your
No
theory.
loophole. It's no loophole. It's not a theory. This is my life, nigga.
You know that they make those carry-ons that you can sit on and like kind of scoot around.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with that. That's bitch shit right there.
Hey man, convenience. They make scooters for.
That's some Harry Potter shit. That's
Look, I'm saying. I'm not saying I'll do it.
That's right. You are a scooter, brother. That's why I think that
Yeah,
way,
I
because
scoot.
I'm
I
not
fucking scoot.
I'm not a scoot dude.
I scoot. Like I have wheels. Like when I was traveling to Atlanta with my son, and we walked a lot, and he was like, "Daddy, I'm tired," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm not carrying on my shoulders. There's no freaking way. I have this backpack. Thank God I don't have a tote bag." I'm like, "All right, sit on my carry-on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna roll your ass around," and that worked out perfectly.
And you have one of those ones that drive?
No, they don't
Oh,
drive.
okay.
But I'm saying like he sat on it.
Got you.
And because it was sturdy enough for him to sit on,
Right.
and I just like rolled him around. And I'm like, thank God I didn't have like a bag or a tote bag or
Mhm.
anything like that, because it would have been a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Just thank God you're not out doing official business, top flight type shit that you got to have a tote bag so you carry all you got.
Tote
shit.
bag.
Then, thank God you just
I know
freely seeing the world.
No, I know my shoulders are weak.
So you don't put yourself in positions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know my weaknesses,
Okay.
and my shoulders is one of them. So I'm
But
like,
you can walk all goddamn day, so
Yeah,
you play to your strengths. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm all torso. Remember?
That's right. You're oblong.
Oh, fuck you. Oblong. God damn. Wow, what a reference. What?
Full of them tonight, goddammit.
Was that yours or mine? That was yours, the bathroom.
Man, I don't even know where we're at.
Oh no, we're just talking about airports.
I know
This
that was
part,
me
good.
though. Bathrooms was me. Bathrooms.
You ever been in a third world country airport?
Not since I was a kid.
Like the Philippines? Like how was that one? Do you remember?
Yeah, they pushed us out of plane and we parachuted in.
What?
They pushed us out of a plane and we parachuted in.
Yeah, whatever. Like they.
It was a military plane. I didn't fly commercial to the Philippines.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
It was like one of those planes where you sit against the side and you're strapped in. Like one of those planes like the military has.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
You flew in those.
Yeah.
Like you open the door and it's like the big door.
You jump. I love America.
Yeah. But is the what's the capital of the Philippines?
Manila.
Manila. That's
right. Yeah. I don't think we flew into Manila. I think because I just remember being on. Maybe we flew commercial across, but I know that at least the last leg was we were on those military planes where you have your back against the wall, and there's some guy that like smiles and gives you a thumbs up, tells you it's going to be okay. He's like, "What are we doing?" I thought we were just
jumping.
Yeah. So I don't know what that airport was like because we landed on base.
We had an airport in Senegal. We got a new one now, which is much
You guys
better.
have an airport?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Side note. I was supposed to tell you. You just reminded me.
What?
Met a stripper from Sudan, and in South Dakota.
three words that don't go together. Sudan, stripper, and South Dakota.
It's the 3 S's.
Yeah, that just doesn't add up.
And she was telling me she's from Sudan, and she asked if I knew anybody from Africans. Like she was acting like she was the first African I had
She
ever
probably
seen.
is. She's the only Sudanese.
And I was like, nah, I got a homeboy back home from Senegal. And she's like, okay.
The fuck does that mean?
And then she was like, so after when I was leaving, she's like, tell your boy from Senegal that you met a chick from Sudan. So I'm telling you that this chick from Sudan told me to tell you what's up.
Okay, when you go back, tell her I said what's up. Tell her I said what's up.
Yeah, I was just like, that's odd. Do all Sudanese chicks' hair lines start way back here like LeBron, or is it just a her thing?
I think it's just a her thing.
Okay, I was putting that on all of them.
I don't know a single Sudanese person.
So I met an African country person that you haven't met?
Yeah. I live in Texas, remember?
Yeah, but you're from the motherland.
Yes, I know.
So all of your tribes have met before. Like you have like a big tribal meeting.
Yes, we'll get together.
In the Congo, right?
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle in the Congo.
Yeah.
And we make decisions about Africa.
If shit goes sideways, everybody runs to Chad.
That's what you did there.
Yeah. I know my geography and shit.
No, it's a Chad, the white dude.
I know
what to do.
but it's also a country.
Yeah, yes.
Right next to Congo.
You're so proud of your geography right now. Look at you. You're glowing. You're fucking glowing. He's like, that's right. Chad and Congo next to each other.
There they are.
You can't even
look it up.
You can't even pronounce my country name properly anyway.
Yeah, well, because y'all don't count. Y'all sold us off. So
no, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, we did. We had slavery. You mean us? You're in the Philippines. Fuck you. We went inland.
We never did any such. Yeah, we did that one time. We did that one. But besides that one time when we got rid of a whole bunch.
The house is still there. You can go visit it. You can go
Yeah.
visit the house. Like, yeah, this way. This is where they put the slaves.
That's how I described where you were from to her. And she was like.
She knew. I'm sure she knew.
She was like, uh-huh. You want to dance?
Now I want to go meet her.
Oh, she was a dick. Like 100%.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, these fucking Africans.
Hey, man, we're proud people.
Yeah, y'all very proud people.
Very, very proud people.
Yes, she was very proud. She was
I
think I asked her if she was a princess back where she was from.
Oh, that's a dumb thing to say.
And she was like, I look like a princess. And I was like,
I'm stripping here, dude.
I'm like, bitch, like you don't want me to really answer.
Was she looking down on you when she was giving you a dance? Like this nigga, yeah.
She had a very high booty, so she looked down on everything. You know how?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know how high booty broads are.
Yeah.
The uppity with it. You can't be uppity when you got the same hairstyle as a genie, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out talking about you ain't never had a friend like me and try to be uppity. Your hairline way back here, kinfolk. What are you doing?
Did she dance well?
No.
Okay.
No, there was no.
She didn't do no coming to America routine to you?
No. I was more impressed by the barefooted white chick with braces. Like
with the pigtails and shit.
Actually.
Oh fuck. Anyway, when you go back, you tell her I said.
I'll tell her that back says hi.
Yeah, we do have an airport in Senegal, not synagogue.
I said Senegal.
No, you said synagogue.
Which time? One of the times I
said
it,
one of the
right?
times you did.
I said it.
Yeah, out of 3.
Ain't nobody there.
Oh, but Chad is next to the Congo, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, Egypt is not in Africa. Are you thinking seriously right now?
I'm just saying.
It is.
I know where it's at.
Okay. A lot of people think it's not.
But are Egyptians Africans? That's the question.
They are.
Are they, though?
What could they be?
Uppity niggas.
Okay, they're sand first. It's sand version, but it's still Africans.
Jews.
Oh, really?
That's where they came from.
Egyptians?
No, the Jews.
Egypt?
Moses?
Yeah, but it's on the other side.
It's still Egypt, right?
No.
Moses didn't tell Pharaoh to let his people go?
Yeah, but he came from the other side.
Yeah, but he took them from there, right?
Yeah, sure.
They left Egypt, so the Jews came from Egypt, and then they went out, and then Hitler.
Are you just trying to show off your history buff?
I was subbing for history today.
You learned all that shit today.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I ruined some children's minds today, but yeah. It's
all right, I will get to my airport story.
Yeah, go for it. Please do. Can I? No, I'm not gonna tell you. Just do it.
Say hi to the Sudanese bitch next time you go.
Why she gotta be a bitch?
She's a stripper. You said she was a bitch.
Queen
You said she was a bitch. She danced like a bitch.
I didn't say she danced like a bitch.
No, well, she was uppity.
She was uppity, yeah.
Yeah, uppity equals bitch.
I didn't say that. They might be synonyms, but I chose my words more carefully than that, sir.
Look, I'm
Yeah, I know. You can't help it. You don't like Sudanese people either.
I did not say that.
That's what you said.
I've yet to meet one, first of all.
Well,
I can't, so I can't.
How do you feel about the conflict going on over there?
Fuck, I know.
See, exactly. You don't care about the Sudanese, and that's part of the problem.
Oh my God, this is a trial on my Africanness. I'm on trial for my Africanness. Ain't that a bitch? I thought my name was enough.
No.
I should pass with
Egypt is surrounded by conflict on 3 sides, and you're talking about goddamn mouthwash at the airport. You need to be standing up for your countrymen, goddammit. Yemen is looking like a good goddamn option right now, and you're over here talking about the goddamn bathroom situation and me having a tote bag.
Yemen is not in Africa.
I know, but it's like a good option for them because actually the fighting is in Yemen. It's to the west. Anyways, because they're fighting.
And I'm so glad you're a substitute teacher. Not a real one. Driving machine you just learned today.
Oh, no. These kids would be monsters if I was their teacher every day.
Oh, I bet.
Monsters.
Tell them about your Sudanese friend next time.
No, we talked about the BBC today, and we weren't talking about the same thing.
Oh.
I was talking about news.
Oh, and they were thinking
they thought that Mr. Cheatham was talking about some other shit.
Oh, there was some shit you don't even know.
Oh, I told them I would put the BBC on the TV. They lost their minds.
All right, fuck my story. I'm done.
No, tell the story.
I'm done. What do you want me to say? There's no segue into any of this shit. You cut me off with your Sudanese friend. Uppity Sudanese
I'm sorry.
bitch.
I haven't talked to you in forever. I have so much to say.
I know.
All right, what was your story? I apologize. What's the story?
Yeah, I took a plane from Africa. That's what I did. I took a plane. They were assholes to me. That's it.
In Africa?
Yeah, in Senegal. They don't give a shit. It was like there was one terminal, and there were like 3 flights flying out that day.
The whole day?
Like big flights. One going to Paris, one going to New York, one going somewhere else. But they were like full flights. But they only had like 2 security checks.
Did they have other flights though, like inside the continent? Like
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm saying because of those 3 flights, the terminal was full.
Mm.
Like the line was all the way out to the parking lot. And then they didn't have what you call those like extensions, you know what I mean? They didn't have any of those. So it was basically everybody for themselves to get through those 2 security lines. And then you're like, where's everybody else? And meanwhile, there's a bunch of staff that just standing around not doing shit.
Is it like that every day?
Not anymore because they have a new airport. But
Okay.
back then, like that's how it was. And even my uncle who worked at the airport, he used to like take us all the way to the plane. Like, you should like, yo, yeah, they with me, blah, 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 let's go. Don't need to check anything. But he didn't take us that day. And we were like, okay, our flight, we have 30 minutes to get on this flight. And I'm like, I'm not staying in that line. Like, fuck that. Because it was literally a free-for-all. People were fighting to get through the 2. And the security guys were
Are
like.
you carrying a carry-on?
Yeah, and I have a bag. And I have a
bag to check too?
Yeah.
And you got to get through that?
Yes. And nobody gives a shit. They're just standing around. But again, you give people a little bit of power, and they're just like, no, fuck it, I can do whatever I want. It will. The guy, the police officer who was checking the passports was literally taking like 2 minutes per passport, just taking his sweet ass time. Didn't give a fuck. And meanwhile, there's a line out the door all the way to the parking lot. And I'll go up to. I saw a dude who was wearing a different outfit, like he works there, but he doesn't have like a work one. It looks like he has a badge and everything. And I'm like, hey man, I gotta get to New York because I got a meeting in the morning, in English. And then he goes, okay, right this way, sir. That's all I had to do. And he took me, my sister, and I like through. We didn't even go through security. We just skipped the whole thing. We didn't put our bags down on the conveyor belt. He took us straight to the gate. We didn't do anything. And I'm sure it's like that in a lot of those not third world country airports because again, you give people a little bit of power and like, yeah, fuck you, I can do whatever I want.
Outside of there, is there any other third world country airport that you would go to, that you would even consider going to?
Consider?
Yeah.
Shit. I go to Jamaica.
Is that a third world country airport though?
I don't know, but it's a third world country. It's considered a third world country. But I'll go through it because I want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah.
But they might be cooler about it.
Probably because they have so much tourism coming through. They probably got a system in place.
I don't know. I think maybe the whole staff is high. I don't know, but it's just like because you live in a country where, yeah, they don't have a lot of resources. They're just hanging out, but you give them that little piece of, oh yeah, I'm the shit. I have the badge.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're like, yeah, I'm a dictator in this terminal. That's all it takes.
It's a shame, but that's everywhere. But yes, and when you're in an airport and you don't have no choice but to fucking deal with the circumstances in front of you because, bitch, I got somewhere to be.
Yep.
I'm very glad that I've had fortunate travel experiences. I don't have a lot of.
I want to bring all my juju.
Oh,
we need to travel one time.
No, we don't.
One time.
No, we don't. Because the universe wouldn't know what to do with the karma vortex that it creates. And I'm not trying to be on flight 917, goddammit. I'm trying to get home.
All I'm saying, by the time I'm done with TSA, you'll be done with your pissing situation. And we'll be able to board, and we'll be fine.
Nigga, I'll already be there by the time they get done with you. I'll be in the Uber by the time they get done with you.
Like, I'll already be at the destination city.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, it doesn't fail. Well, it rarely fails, I would say.
What's your favorite thing about the airport? We've been dunking on airports for an hour and a half or so. What's your favorite thing about the airport?
I do like, especially international airports, like Atlanta, New York, JFK. It's just that sounds weird, but it's like a microcosm of the world kind of thing, where you see a lot of people from all over the place. So there's different looks, different smells sometimes. Yeah, different smells. Yeah. In case you didn't hear what he just said,
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and keep going with your story. Keep going with your story. That's not even relevant.
No, fucking.
I didn't say that.
You're going to cut that off. No, whatever.
Well, your ass getting canceled today.
Shit, with my 5 followers and my 20 downloads an episode. Whatever.
That's right. Only 13 people are going to hear this. I've seen the numbers for my episodes. They're not great. 13
Yeah.
people are going to hear this.
I don't care. I have you on record, so don't run for nothing. No, I appreciate the multicultural, like hearing different languages, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're sitting waiting for your flight, and then there's like a Japanese family next to you, and there's a French. I've actually met. I never really met somebody in the airport that I actually like.
Do you talk to people at the airport?
Not really, but at the gate, if someone engages with me, I'm not going to shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a dumb question or they notice something I have on and they comment about it, I'm like, all right, cool. And sometimes I'm like, oh, in a way, I kind of hope that we're sitting next to each other or close to each other on the plane to keep the conversation going. I've gotten to some really cool conversations on the plane with strangers, people I'll never know. I mean, not deep like personal shit,
Mm-hmm.
but at least like, oh, you're flying there. Like you're flying to Paris, for example, and it's their first time, and they asking me, have you ever been? I'm like, yeah, I actually grew up there, and then we start talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's not like something I do all the time, but I appreciate like the diversity of people in airports. When you land in a city and you look around at the gates and it's the same kind of folks, it's like, yeah, these people don't really get out much. They might get on a plane, but they probably don't get out much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that.
Okay.
What about you?
I hate everything about it.
The fuck? the pissing with the
Everything, I hate it all.
But you have to.
No, there's a thing like when I land in a city that I've never been in before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first place that comes to mind is like what landing in Memphis, and that's your initial kind of vibe on the city when you land in the airport. So like that walk from the terminal, the baggage claim, and then like walking out of the airport and actually seeing the city for the first time or whatever when you walk out.
Smell hits you first.
Right. It's just that's my favorite part of traveling is when you land, and even when I come back home, when I land in Austin, it's just like, oh yeah, it's like
the heat.
It's fucking humid. Put me back on the plane. No. But yeah, man, it's like that vibe. Like, you see the art that they have in there or how they have it decorated, the way they choose to present the city when you first land in it.
Oh, like if there's a big welcome to the city and you see like a picture of the mayor
or whatever the fuck it might be. Or like you land in Orlando and it's Disney shit all down the wall as soon as you know what I'm saying?
You land in Vegas and you got all the slot machines right there on the gate.
I don't know, but I will. But
you never been to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas.
Are you going this year?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that vibe. Like that's my favorite part. Fuck all the bullshit or whatever happens when you fucking land and you're like, dude, and you take it in for the first time. Like that's my favorite part. That's something I appreciate. I try to like soak that moment in every time.
I get that. I think that's a good one. Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to Atlanta a lot because it's where my siblings live. I never take the train.
You never take the train?
No.
You walk that thing?
Yes, from one terminal. Like once I land there,
yeah,
I'm walking all the way to baggage claim. I'm not taking that thing.
African shit.
No, you know why?
Why?
Because when you walk it, there's art in between the stations.
Oh,
and they have exhibit. Like last time I was there, actually the 2 last times I was there, they had an art exhibit. It was all African art.
Really?
So they had statues. It was like they had like here's the sculpture dude. Here's where it came from, and they had like African art like throughout the corridor, or whatever you name it, like in between the stations.
Okay.
And sometimes they will decorate the. I know there's one. I forgot what it's between which. Anyway, like the the tunnel or whatever is different.
Mm-hmm.
So they have different art or decorations or
Is
whatever.
it worth it to walk?
And I get my steps in. Like I'm just trying to like I know that if I'm not in a hurry, like I know I'm like, I'm taking the train all the way to Buckhead or whatever. So I know this train's running all the time. Or my sister's late to come pick me up or whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna, walk through the terminal. I mean, through the different the stations. Yeah, I like that. I like that. If there's actually, I like it when there's also something to watch, but just walking it because I think that people are so. When you're in the airport, you're always in you're in waiting mode. You're kind of in anticipation. Oh, they're gonna call my group. Oh, they call my flight. My flight's about to board. So you're always on edge, right? And you never take the time to, I would say, experience the airport a little bit, like as a, how can I put it? Not as a building, but as a
hub.
Yeah. So you take in, you people watch or. You go to
airport's a great place for people watching.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You see the family fighting. You see what happened to Bob. Bob went to the bathroom or whatever, or the family that takes out an entire meal and start eating before they get on the plane, and it just stinks up the entire gate.
That's my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, red beans and rice and fish heads. That's what we eat.
when flights from Africa are always like that. Like even on the plane, they pull out that. I was on my way back. This lady behind me pulled out a fish,
wrapped in newspaper and shit.
Yes. The lady said the girl sitting next to me. We turned around and she was Senegalese, and we were going on our way to Paris, and we both turned around like this bitch just pulled out a yassa, which is like a onion sauce with the. He's like, I know that smell. I know that smell. That smells like fish. And yeah, sure enough, somebody just fucking started.
That's Greyhound bus shit right there.
Yeah,
that's Greyhound bus shit. Now, if you want to have Greyhound bus stories one day, we can do Greyhound bus stories till the crows come home.
All right, you're up. No, but that's what I mean. It's like there's something about the airport, as a hub, as a place where people converge from all over the world. And also, what does the airport have to offer that makes it unique to that airport?
It's like the airport is your introduction and your farewell to a city. It's an aloha, right? At the same time, it's there are people that are being introduced while people are saying goodbye every second in a fucking airport, and it takes the fact that is what happens. That's what that building really is. People are leaving, people are coming.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we don't have fucking crazy Senegalese. I'm trying.
I see. I know your face crunched up.
I had a stroke mid word, but where you have free for all to try to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like those people don't have a chance to take inventory of the building and the space and what it is because they're too busy trying to get through fucking security and
I get it.
Right?
I get it.
They don't have that. So the fact that we have that and we have the opportunity that to sit back and appreciate it for what it does and what it is for the community. I think that we should all write a letter to our congressmen.
That's gonna go through. That's not gonna change anything.
To raise funding so we can have more airports.
No, but see, you land in Austin, you get the guitars, you go
to Denver, you got the Bronco, the big horse out front and shit.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, there's a huge horse statue out front of Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that thing. Memphis. I feel like there was a guitar in Memphis too. I feel like
Nashville might have one too.
I feel like there might have been a guitar in Memphis.
We have that Barbara Jordan statue at the baggage claim. Sometimes they have live music at the airport. Like, hey, welcome to Austin.
Yeah,
what we do.
LAX is very it's displaying all the shit that California is. Hollywood beaches.
JFK ain't got shit though.
Doesn't.
I can't think of something I saw JFK and yo, this is New York, except for
traffic.
Yeah, you get outside. Yeah, New York.
Yellow cab must be in New York.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Oh, I'll say one more thing that I appreciate. This more on the human side is, to your point, people saying goodbye and people welcoming. Like when you get your luggage and you walk out and there's like a bunch of people and you see, oh, there's my daughter or there's my son or there's my uncle, whoever you came to visit, basically is looking for you, and then you embrace. Like I love to see that.
Okay.
That I appreciate.
Oh, as long as they're
like, oh, you made it.
As long as they get the fuck out the way. Like,
yeah, sure. Really? I was trying to end on a good note.
No, hug and get the fuck in the car. I'm trying to get out of here, bitch. What are you doing? Also, O'Hare fucking airport. Get your shit together. I would love to have enjoyed O'Hare if I had like a fucking escalator I could have been riding on instead of having to walk across that fucking beast of a goddamn airport.
You got big legs.
I don't give a fuck. Listen,
you just don't like to walk.
I'm
gonna get you a scoot luggage.
I'm just saying.
Carry on. You can sit on.
I'm saying, like, if I want to enjoy it, I don't want to walk for fucking 3/4 of a mile with my shit from one all the way to get out of this fucking bitch. Can we get an escalator so I can actually? Because after a while I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of this art. I don't give a fuck about these Jordan pictures. I don't give a fuck about none of this. When do I stop walking? There was no signage to let me know if I was walking the right way. I'm just saying. That's it. O'Hare, get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. Get the escalators working.
Get Cheatham on one of those those buggy cars where they carry.
I don't
people.
need that if the shit works. If your shit works,
if
then I don't need. If it don't work, then now I gotta fucking walk, and I don't appreciate having to walk.
All right.
I will.
I want to end on a good note. You're not helping right now.
That was a good note. That's a helpful note.
Get your shit no, nobody asked for this.
Get your shit.
What do you appreciate about airports?
I already told you. The landing. Well, you want something else that I appreciate?
Yeah. I don't want to end the last one to be Chicago. Fuck Jordan. I want to get. I
never said that.
Well, whatever. But like you said, fuck the art or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You imply.
Listen here. I don't know how often they get in there and clean, but they do a pretty good job of keeping most of these bathroom stalls clean. I appreciate that.
You have a bathroom.
There's not a lot of other things to appreciate about the airport. You know what I end up doing at airports? Like when I'm waiting, like if it's just me by myself.
You stay in the stall the whole time?
No,
for the gate?
I will spend a lot of time just standing in the window. And sometimes, like,
my son does that.
Like sometimes I just stand in the window, or like, at Austin's, we have the that Imaginarium little display thing at one of the gates.
Yeah.
And like
with old school seats or something.
Yeah, and it's got like a thing that you put in, and you have to answer some questions, and it tells you where you're getting a ticket to.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, like little exhibits like that, like that shit's fucking cool. When you run into some shit like that and you weren't expecting it, like when I found that the first time during a 4-hour layover trying to get to LAX, thanks Southwest, I found that motherfucker. And then it was like, yo, now I got something to do with the kids for the next 30 minutes. Go grab them, walk back over here. It's like I like finding little, because I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this thing? You know what I'm saying? It's something different. It breaks up the monotony of all the bullshit you have there.
Okay, I'm with that.
When you have like a living exhibit. You know, not just a guitar that's out front or whatever, but like something that you could
interact with.
Yeah, that you can interact. That's unassuming, but very much like it fits Austin. Of course, there's this fucking kooky, fucking Doctor Who looking shit sitting in here. It's fucking Austin. Of course it is. Get your shit together. Yeah. Gave me a ticket to nowhere. What the fuck is this? You don't know my life.
It's a fake gate.
I know that.
I was somebody like, man, what time? Where's this one going?
But the thing is, when you read it, it's like actual places from books.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. I never stopped there.
So I stopped with the kids, and we all got different things, and they had like, quotes or whatever from a book.
I'm like, no, I know Austin. I'm good. Let me get on this plane.
Yeah, no, it's dope. Whenever you can find anything interactive like that, anytime you can find some little
all right,
art
good
stuff.
call. Good call.
And the bathroom smell decent when they don't have pee on the floor.
Well,
thanks for listening to the feedback, y'all.
I miss you, man. For real. No offense to the other guests, but yeah, I'm crying over here. Ah, fuck.
Before Back says anything else, please go watch the
watch
Family
the
Man.
special
Watch
Family Man. We'll have the link up. Follow Aaron Cheatham _Aaron Cheatham on Instagram. Follow the feedback. Follow Record Play Live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So we'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao. Thanks, man.
Thank you.